If you are called in this Kingdom Spouse journey, one thing that will help you to complete this journey on the time frame God has on it is that you need to know the spirit you are fighting against first. That's supposed to be your number one aim. What spirit is hindering this relationship? What curse is in my bloodline? What curse is in my Kingdom Spouse bloodline? And sometimes this spirit can be very stubborn. And if you don't know how to provoke them in the spirit so that they can, they can expose themselves to you, it's going to take time. Like, you literally going to delay your whole journey. Why am I saying this? A few days ago, I was going through a deliverance with one of my clients. I usually like to go in 3 days fasting when I'm delivering people. Usually, during this 3 days fasting and deliverance, God always reveals everything that is hindering this relationship, even the things that the spirit that is hindering this individual. God always reveal it to me or to the person during that 3 days fast. I need to know the spirit I am fighting against, or they are fighting against rather. And so with this client, we went in this 3 days fasting. For the whole 3 days, anytime we are on Zoom call, I ask her, how was your day? She was fasting, by the way. And she always said to me, nothing happened. I'm feeling pretty good. She's not depressed. She's not going through any warfare. And she did not have no dream. I'm telling you, it was very subtle. And I got worried because it never happened to me before, which shows that whatever spirit she was dealing with or she is dealing with is very stubborn spirit. We finished the 3 days deliverance. Nothing happened. When we finished this, my spirit was not okay with it. My spirit was not okay with the result. But again, I did not want to tell her, oh, book another session, because I felt like, oh, she probably going to think I'm just after her money. And I did not want to say this. And so I let her be. But I remember anytime I want to pray, God always bring this woman in my remembrance. God always put it in my spirit to pray for this woman. And anytime I go into prayer, the Holy Spirit will say, pray for her. And I start praying for her. Guess what? Just yesterday, she finally got the revolution that I was aiming to get through that 3 days fasting and deliverance. She finally got the dream, and God finally revealed to her the spirit that was hindering, or that is hindering this relationship. I'm telling you, from what she explained to me, from what she dreamed of, this woman's wedding due has passed a long time ago, because there's this spirit stays standing. That's why it has taken this long. And so I had a call with her this morning. When I called her on Zoom, just when she joined the Zoom call, my head wrap dropped. When my head wrap dropped, I suddenly got distracted and I let down the phone and I focused on my head tie, and I tied my head. And straight away, just when I was tying my head, the Holy Spirit started talking to me. Because when she sent me this email, telling me the dream she had, I just could not put my finger on the point. Where is the problem in this dream? Because definitely there's a revolution. God has revealed it to this woman what is happening here. But I just could not put my finger on it. And I'm very good at, interpreting dreams. He starts saying to me that she is dealing with the spirit of distraction. And so when this happened, I remember during that 3 days of deliverance, if I tell you, anytime me and this lady are on call, there's a distraction. Either someone will knock on my door that, I have to focus on that person first. And mind you, during this 3 days fasting, me and this person or these people, we do not have a meeting, anything, or I do not have, a program with them that they're going to visit me or anything. But anytime I'm on call with this woman, someone will distract. Anytime. And the last day of her deliverance, her son started distracting. And so when this happened, I was like, we got it. We finally got it. And I went back. I remember what she said to me in her dream. And I was like, see, the spirit of distraction. I know it sounds small, but if I tell you, it was that spirit of distraction that was hindering this relationship, that has caused this relationship to delay from the time frame God has on it. You're not going to believe me. And then Things start making sense to her. She start telling me that her kingdom spouse is not someone who is focused on one thing. Example, if he's doing something here and someone call him, he's gonna drop this and go there. And when he's over there and someone do this, he's gonna drop that and go there. So when she starts saying this, the dots start connecting. The dots start connecting. I was like, this spirit was so stubborn that it did not want me to know who it is. I'm saying all this to say, if you don't know what are you doing, I keep on saying, seek for help. Because how can you fight something that you don't know what you're fighting against? That's the problem. A lot of you, your focus is on when this is going to happen. And I will tell you this, if you do not do anything about the spirit that is hindering this relationship, nothing going to happen. Nothing going to happen. And the sad part of this is that you are not going to get married to someone else. This is your person. This is the person God has for you. So if you think, if I do not get married to this person, then I will find someone else. That's the problem. The spirit that is there, guess what? Even if you try, it's the same spirit that's going to hinder that relationship again. That spirit have to die. That spirit have to die. You really have to destroy that spirit first. Then you will see movement. I'm telling you, it took us a week, I would say, before this spirit finally come to surface, reveal itself to us, to her rather. So please, know what you are praying against. That's your number one aim. Know your prayer point. Your prayer point is the number one aim you're supposed to focus on. When you get your prayer point, the rest will just happen naturally. But until then, you're going to stand there forever.